Hey guys, I'm back. And, oh, a little cord cutting left over. So, I don't even know how to address this one. Let me tell you the story. This has nothing to do with one little fight, my mom getting all scared. This has nothing to do with some hillbillies finding oil and moving to Beverly Hills. It's a different little story. This has to do with I wanted to get Aiden a funny Christmas present. Sorry, Christmas and his birthday are like right there. We have Ethan's birthday in the beginning of December, Christmas, and then Aiden's birthday. And now in the family we have David's birthday. So Ethan's birthday, Christmas, David's birthday, Aiden's birthday, December, January. It's a mess. Anyway, he really likes OTF knives. And he would really like an OTF knife. The truth is, though, while I am starting him on the road to knives, I'm not sure he's ready for the complexity of an OTF and things like that. I think he thinks they're more cool than anything else. He read The Outsiders in English class in school. So, you know, of course, he just thinks that switchblades are really cool. So I went to, you got to see what's in this in a minute. So I just did a quick search of the old funny, OTF comb. You know, it's like a knife switchblade, but it's a comb and not a, because I thought that would be funny and, it'd be something he could at least, practice the skills with an OTF and everything. And you might think what's the big skill? It's just a button. But no, there's a little method to that madness. And if you're familiar with OTFs, you know what I mean, especially a double action. So I ordered one. And it was some kind of generic whatever. I got the package and I opened it up. And I could not believe what I found, because this is not what was advertised at all. And those of you guys in the know are going to recognize it right away. So this is the pouch it came in. Okay. Didn't have any didn't have like a box with markings or anything like that. So those of you who know. Those of you who don't know that we're looking at a knockoff of a Microtech Ultratech. The Ultratech it's kind of it's the gold standard of OTF knives. There are a lot of OTFs that are based on what was pioneered in the Ultratech. There are a lot of knives that are basically just built off the exact same mechanism that's in the Ultratech. And it is kind of the flagship knife of the Microtech company. These are also very expensive knives. This is a clone maybe clone's not a great word. It's a knockoff is what it is. And it has a lot of features where if you didn't know better, you would look at this and just, see a Microtech. But it's got some telltale signs. The glass breaker here is wrong. The printing on the clip is wrong. A real Microtech doesn't have such prominent imperfections in both the jimping areas and that division between the pieces. And the switch is really close, but not quite. Here's the comb, which I think is very funny. And I think he's gonna get a little, at first he's gonna think he's getting an OTF, but then he's gonna get this, and he's gonna laugh. He's gonna think it's funny in the end. And I'm not gonna tell this to him, but I have seen people grind the edges of these to cutting sharpness. Now, this is not hardened steel. This wouldn't maintain an edge. This wouldn't, but you could do it. I didn't tell you that. You didn't hear that from me. And the double action mechanism works. But I was just so shocked that this is what came out of the package. And I had no illusions that, the one I ordered was probably some Chinese piece of junk. This obviously is, comes out of a Chinese factory, a knockoff. It even came with, and this is kind of funny, so Microtech uses their proprietary screws. It came with a wrench. Blurry. It came with the wrench to get on there, and then where'd that little metal bar go? It came with a little torque bar. and it must have rolled right off the mat when I opened the little bag. So it's got a little torque bar that goes in there, you know, like a T-handle, so you can unscrew them. Now I'll find it. Oh, there it is. So this little T-handle goes in there. I honestly don't know how Microtech packages their own. Oh, this is good. Does this not even fit in there? I've never even tried to do this. It doesn't even go. You don't even go here. It doesn't even fit all the way through. I don't know if it's supposed to fit all the way through or whatever. I would think that it should go all the way through, but then you can manipulate the screws. Now, regardless, we should be offended that there's someone out there just manufacturing these counterfeit things. I would never buy a counterfeit unless it was specifically to educate, to show you this was out there. And I've done that once or twice. There was one time where I thought I was buying a Benchmade 940 and I got hustled. It was a trade and I got hustled and it was not real. There's one or two times where I've intentionally bought a counterfeit so I could present this, you know, next to the real one, and I could show you what the counterfeit looked like and how to identify it, or show you features of it. I would never buy a counterfeit to try to pass it off. However, if this does have the same mechanism on the inside, at least I could open this up and show him how it works. But this is, you know, it's supposed to be like a very generic square, not square, rectangle, black aluminum thing, you know, with the comb in it. And this is what they're sending out. They've got a fake serial number on there, fake production date. And again, to an untrained eye, yeah, it has a comb, but to an untrained eye, and this happens a lot, this could be mistaken for a real thing. And I have seen, and we've all seen, maybe not all of us, but a lot of us have seen people really duped by these fakes and paying real, you know, item prices for fake pieces of crap. So this is just another cautionary tale. I mean, I'm not, look, I wasn't trying to buy a real Microtech anyway. It's not like I got hustled like that. But it's just another, be on the lookout, guys. Be careful of what you're looking at. I mean, this clearly was not indicated in any way to be, you know, Microtech at all. So, it's, you know, I didn't get ripped off. In fact, you usually, I bought the thing for like $12, you know? And even buying a fake Microtech, you usually pay a lot more than that. People will pay, you know, for a $300-400 knife, people will pay, you know, $50, $60, sometimes $100, because they know they're still getting a deal and they can try to pass it off as a real thing. So it's not like I got ripped off or anything. I take it personally, because if they have this, I guarantee they're also selling, you know, they packaged the comb in this. I guarantee you they're also selling these with real blade, with an actual, you know, knife blade shaped just like a Microtech Ultratech. They're trying to sell it as an Ultratech on what are the Wish, AliExpress, you know, things like that. So be careful. Really look at what you got, guys. Be familiar. You know, go on the real websites before you buy something. If the deal is too good to be true, go on the actual manufacturer's websites. Look at some high-res pictures, and then compare it to the pictures of what they're selling. And make sure you really, especially on eBay, the truth is I'll never buy another knife on eBay. Never again. There's no protection there. Stay to your credible buying sources. So this, I mean, he'll still love this as a present. He will. It'll be funny. He might be disappointed momentarily until he gets the satire and the joke of it. But anyway, you'll probably see this after Christmas anyway. I'll let you know how he liked it. But just watch yourself, guys. Be careful. I hate for any of you to get ripped off like so many people have in the past. So what do you guys think, though? Predictions on how it was received? I'll put it in text at the very end. Think you'll appreciate it. Think you'll be resentful. I think it'll end up being appreciated. So, okay, guys. I hope you all have had a wonderful holiday time by the time you see this. Very Merry Christmas, or whatever else you choose to celebrate. Remember that you guys are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you. I always got your back, looking out for stuff like this, and I'll be back again real soon.